Netflix The Witcher TV show is officially getting a second season. I feel like we all knew it was, but it's nice to have Lauren confirm it. So the showrunner Lauren Hisrich announced on Twitter that The Witcher is getting a second season on Netflix, tweeting, "I'm so thrilled to announce Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri will be back for more adventures in Season 2. I could not be more proud of what the amazing cast and crew of The Witcher have accomplished, and I can't wait for the world to dig in and enjoy these stories with us." Now, if you know anything about Netflix, you know that they are notorious for giving a few seasons and then canceling a show, so while this is a really good sign, and I would love to have as many seasons as possible, and even 2 is great, be aware that this is Netflix's track record. Though the showrunner Lauren has been saying that she has plotted out 7 seasons worth of material and she could go for 20 years. So I'm not gonna kind of obsess over what could happen in the future and just be happy that we're automatically getting a second season of The Witcher, and from what I've seen so far, it looks pretty awesome, but I'm probably biased. We also got some new photos released for The Witcher. I feel like they're gonna keep pushing out these until its premiere, and I guess premiere of the entire season this December 20th. The first 2 photos are from the first episode, which is based off of the adaptation of The Lesser Evil, and you can see that Geralt is probably in Blaviken, and this is before he has a reaction to him that isn't the greatest. We got a photo from episode 3, which is the one where Geralt fights the Striga, and the Striga is from the short story In the Last Wish, which is called The Witcher, and it's a flashback story. It's actually the first flashback story in the book The Last Wish, which is a prequel book to the main Witcher saga. This castle is abandoned because the Striga lives in there, and so Geralt goes in there to try to kill it. There are some not so happy peasants with Geralt, and you will notice that some people actually respect Witchers and like them for the service they provide, but there's also a lot of people that do not like them, fear them, and because they're mutants, basically, they're mutated to do their job, there's not a ton of love for them. We have a couple shots of Yennefer. This one with the lacing of showing more cleavage, I think they said was right after she became beautiful, after she had the magic, because we all know sorceresses are made to be beautiful as for the reputation and just the image of their profession, and that she wears more of that lacy stuff at first of kind of showing off her body and her being beautiful now. She appears to be pretty bloodied up in a desert in this one. And then we also see her with a queen, and she's supposed to be protecting the baby. And if you're wondering why we're getting a lot of Yennefer sort of by herself missions and not seeing her with Geralt, it's because Lauren, the showrunner, said that we're going to get a lot of point of views and stories about Ciri and Yennefer before they joined up with Geralt, and that we're going to get a lot more stories about them and just not Geralt. She wants it from the other lady's point of view too. You'll notice that this looks like the vision that Ciri has at some point, so I'm imagining Yennefer and her have a similar vision or are united in it some way. We see a lot of photos of Ciri and Cintra. We also see her grandmother, Queen Calanthe, which I guess she is fine. She's not really looking how she was described in the books, so it is a bit odd, but you know, whatever. We get a shot of Stregobor, which he isn't exactly as old and wizardy looking as I thought he would in this show, but I don't know, still pretty good casting. Oh, and then there's a image of a Nilfgaardian. I know a lot of people are pissed about the armor. It's going to be this way in the first season. Lauren said that she wanted to make them not as powerful and to be building up, so the armor is going to get better as the seasons go on if we get so many seasons. So if you hate the armor, it'll change, just not in the first season. Finally, we have an image of the Kikimor, which you actually saw him fighting in the teaser, I believe. It might have been the trailer, but definitely the teaser where he looks up and he has the black eyes and he's pasty white, because that's what happens when he takes his potions. And I'm assuming that deer is going to be super dead. So that's sad. Speaking of monsters, we were told that we're getting new monsters that weren't featured in the books or the video games, and they're going to be based off of Polish folklore. So if you know your Polish folklore, you know there's a lot of terrifying shit in it. So I'm super excited, but already terrified. So yeah, I think that's some really exciting Witcher news, but you can let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, if you're used to me being in front of the camera, I said in a previous video I had surgery this week, and so it's a bit hard to sit in my studio and record in front of a camera. So I'm gonna be audio only for a while. I know some people prefer that, so if you're one of those people, it's a lucky week for you. This is how I used to do videos way back when my channel first started, so it's kind of nice to do something different. Anyways, like, subscribe, and come back for more videos.